All right. Welcome to the best podcast in the land with G, the #1 Cowboys fan, Hampton. Are you ready?
What's up, Cowboy Nation, Cowboy Headquarters, and America's team? It's your guy, G, the #1 Cowboy fan, Hampton. And right next to me is my main man, Football Junkies in the house. Give it up one time. Yeah, here we are, man, on a Friday night. I mean, it's cold outside. We're getting ready for this. I think the countryside is going to get hit with this storm, bro. I don't know, man. All I know is I went to go get a loaf of bread and there was none.
Man, I'm not laughing at you. I'm not laughing at the fact that you didn't get no bread. I'm laughing at the fact that why? Really? I mean, air like it's Armageddon or something.
Yeah. That's exactly what they're acting like. Yeah. I don't know the end times. I don't know, bro. But just listen. They said a 3 days. I'm gonna leave that alone because the last time I made fun of the weather, bro, the power went out. So I'm gonna back off. We was without power for 36 hours. So
man, it ain't gonna even get. Hey, I was telling someone earlier, man.
Bro, I was on this show, man, one time when we had that power outage down here in Texas, man. I was like, oh man, everybody going crazy. I'm gonna leave it alone, bro. Cause listen, that ain't nothing. Homes down here in Texas are not built for that type of winter, bro. We're not. We don't have basements like that. We're built on slabs of cement. Okay. We don't have them boilers down in the basement and stuff. We're not built like that, bro. Water pipes burst around here and we spring leaks and stuff and house floods and stuff. So we're gonna leave that alone, man. But yeah, it's cold, bro. It's cold and the grocery store is empty. Oh man, how's it going over there? You probably about a good 45 minutes away from it. How's it going over there, man?
It's constantly raining, man.
Yeah, and see that's the thing with us.
Constant downpour.
Yeah, so, we don't get the snow. We get the rain, and then it freezes over and turns to ice.
Yeah, what they call it, that winter mix.
No, that's spring. Winter spring mix. You're getting rain and you're getting cold. Bro, in January, I mean, this is bananas, bro. And then you know what they call it? Once it freezes up, you know what they call it?
Black ice.
That ain't funny. I ain't never known no ice to be black. I'm just saying. They need to change that name, man. I don't like that. Black ice. Oh, boy, I slid on some black ice.
It was a cold mother. Yes, it was.
Oh, man. Anyway, yeah. So this is what we're doing down here in Texas. We're not going to touch that, man. I'm praying everybody stay safe and stay warm, man. And we get through this little winter storm, man. I know, we're going to be hit for the next 3 days, just cold. But anyway, so man, here we are, man. You see the title on here, Unraveling the Coach Parker's Strategic Evolution. I know everybody have heard about, the latest addition to the Cowboys organization, which is our new defensive coordinator, Christian Parker. Give it up. And I'm sure this is no new news, but the Cowboy Huddle podcast hadn't had a chance to give their take on the hiring of this new defensive coordinator, man. So Let's get into it, man. So, yeah, one thing I can say, man, he's come up the ranks. He's definitely come up the
Yeah.
ranks. He's a Vic Fangio protege, man. He's learning a lot. He learned a lot up under Vic, and I heard someone say before also, comparing Vic to Christian Parker. Christian Parker was one that was able to connect with the players. They were saying how Vic was this old guy. He couldn't really relate, or he just not saying that he couldn't relate, but he allowed Christian to relate to the players while he, drew up the coaching. I mean, the defensive schemes and things like that. But yeah, he has a real lengthy resume, man, coming up the ranks, man, and and he's our defensive coordinator, and I was just kind of a little concerned, and I think it's a great move though, football junkie. But I personally, with this game coming up this Sunday, I was wondering why we just didn't wait another week to see what Jim Leonard had to, what he wanted, to do, or give him an opportunity to sit down with the Cowboys organization. But I don't know. What do you think about that?
I mean, be honest with you, man. If Dallas didn't make the move now, they probably would never even probably possibly got this guy.
Yeah,
Uh, because waiting on Leonard is possibly, basically cutting your own head off and putting it in a basket. Because
yeah,
it's not guaranteed that that guy will
right.
possibly be there for the Cowboys if he might swing and go another direction. Because there still are some head coaching vacancies available out there. Um, so I mean, who knows?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
And we can say that about Brian Flores too. I mean, Brian Flores made it clear as well too. He said, "Well, why would I leave a team where I know the players to go take another defensive coordinator job?" And it makes sense. So I'm sure he's might end up with one of those head coaching jobs as well, man. So I can see why the Cowboys did what they did, but I guess the question is what led Jerry to hire Christian Parker? I mean, I didn't have really heard much about him, but there is an article out there, man, that's kind of talking about why they they hired him, and this was reported. Who was this? Yahoo Sports brought this up, and it was I can't read this name. Anyways, but yeah, this article that was put out there, and the reason why the Cowboys actually brought him in, um, where is it at? But yeah, and I guess after the Cowboys interviewed 9 candidates, Christian Parker's had an in-person interview on January 21st. Basically says he clearly won over the franchise owner. He's only 34. He said, but it also says, but Parker spent 2 years learning directly from Vic Fangio, who has more than 40 years of coaching experience. That mentorship likely played a huge role in Jerry Jones' decision. Parker also had other options, which included Green Bay, but he chose Dallas after strong talks with the team's leadership. Um, so yeah, so he had other options, but he chose to come to Dallas. I mean, what do you think about that, football junkie?
well, being that if he whoever his other option was or however it may be, I wonder who they were first and foremost. What the other options were, if that be the case. But he's got a daunting task upon his hands. He asking for a challenge. He likes challenge. Then he's got one up on his shoulders right now. He's got some work to do. His work is really cut out for him when it comes to the Cowboys defense and being able to sift through what's already there, or what might be possibly going out, and what you want to initially bring in.
Yeah,
Because he's done work with some nice young talent from
yeah.
what I've seen
Oh,
for Patrick Sartain the second.
yeah,
And the guys that's over there with the Eagles right now. Basically, most of the secondary that's over there with the Broncos currently, pretty much, he has worked with them, and he has established himself with the Eagles, and it's everything seemed like it's transcended upward for him.
Yeah.
When you look at what's going on with the Denver Broncos and what they have been able to do over the years, I mean, and then here recently with the Philadelphia Eagles with their secondary and how they look and function together, they're a pretty good quality unit as a secondary. Um, I'm it's gonna be very interesting to see,
Yeah.
how this young man, he's 34 years old to be
34.
exact,
Yeah.
and he's young. And so he's gonna be able to, he's not too old and he's not too
Too young.
young.
Too young.
He's
Right.
right there at a ripe age where he's be able to communicate with these younger guys and be able to, relate to them and hold their attention and be able to get
Yeah.
his point across and get them to be able to understand and engage with what he's trying to do. And I hope these guys be very supportive on his behalf, on the defense and whatnot.
Yeah.
And this is something different for the Cowboys organization because I've never seen a coach that was of color with this high in position.
Yeah. Also, basically, like I said, this is the first time they have hired a defensive coordinator that wasn't a head, a head coach or
Right.
a head defensive coach. Uh, and this is the first time since Monty Kiffin, Money Kiffin, yeah.
Money Keith.
Money Kiffin,
Yeah.
yeah. Since then, so yeah, this is something new. But I think this is a good move, man, because I really think that he's going to bring some creativity to the defense. Well, I think we'll see a lot of Nick, and we're not going to just continue to talk what's already been talked about it before. But I think he would definitely bring some creativity. Also, you'll see a lot of the Vic Fangio type of scheme, and that leads us to the question: what scheme will he run? This is the question that's been asked as well. What defense will uh, CP Christian Parker run? Now, it's been told about Dallas Cowboy on SI. It's been reported that Dallas has ran a lot of one high safety look over the past 5 seasons under Dan Quinn, Mike Zimmer, and Eberflus. And the first expectation under Parker is that the defense will see a lot more too high safety look pre-snap that could rotate post-snap to disguise coverage and confuse
Mm.
opposing quarterback. Give it up.
So
I think that's what we were lacking, bro. I really think that's what we were lacking with Eberflus. It was a bend, don't break, no disguise. Just hold your position and do your job. I think that's what we saw last year. So this could be a big help as far as a scheme for our defense. What you think?
yeah, it could possibly be a big help, man, because in a defensive scheme like that with too high, you can run a lot of zone blitzes out of that because you don't know if the safety is going to play in or play out on the blitz, especially when it comes to the strong safety. And that also just basically leads to another question concerning our safety position in the back on the back half is we're gonna bring in someone, a veteran or something, or we're gonna go and look and shop for somebody in the draft. I mean, it's
That's a
it's a
good
lot of
question.
it's a lot of questions for the defense right now, man. We have a lot of questions. And then how is he gonna use Demar and Overshawn? I mean, what about Louisville? Will he use Louisville and how effective will Louisville be in this defense and whatnot? I mean, because when you look at Overshawn kind of reminds you of the one linebacker that they got from Georgia a few years ago that also has been plagued with injuries. I can't think of his name right at the top, but him and Overshawn basically I believe came out in the same draft, if I'm not mistaken.
From
Uh,
Georgia?
yeah,
Hmm.
from Georgia. Uh, I believe they came out in the same draft that a couple years ago.
You're not talking about Jalen Smith or
no, not Jalen Smith, not big
Leighton
Jalen
Vander
Smith.
Esch?
No.
Okay, I don't remember who that is. Right.
Uh, but I forget his name. He's a young guy. He's over there. Philly. He's a linebacker.
Oh,
But
Philly. I'm sorry. I thought you said the Cowboys. Okay, my bad.
no, over at Philly. But I mean, I'm just curious. How do these guys gonna the components, the few components that we do have that we are looking at that are already locked in starters, you know, uh, how he's gonna use those guys or the guys that hasn't been actually been getting used, so such as Louisville. And then you got Bridges, and we also have Revel.
Yeah.
How he's gonna bring along Savon Revel and Bridges.
Well, I think personally make it competitive. And personally, man, when I talk about corners, and I know we talk, we need a corner, we need corners. Okay, DaRon Bland is your corner. I mean, that's you paid the man money. You got to make him your corner. Again, it's not Everflu's scheme was not fair to a lot of the players, man. It just exposed a lot of our players. It really did because of the shitty defense that he had in place. But I see DaRon Bland coming back, playing stronger, playing better up under this new coach. But and I know we're talking about Revel, and we've seen that Revel is not quite there yet. But I don't know who made that call to put him out there. But before I put Revel out there, I'm putting my buddy Josh Butler back out there. Give it up. We keep overlooking Josh Butler, but Josh Butler, the time that he was healthy, man, when he played up under Mike Zimmer loved him. So I think really and truly, Football Junkie, I think we looking really, really hard at this defense, but I think we got some core pieces with Quinnen Williams and Kenny Clark, starting with those two. And again, I'm not writing off Louisville and Overshown. These are proven. I think they're proven linebackers. They just need to fit in the right scheme. Okay. Yeah. So I'm looking at Overshown still being a linebacker, being used like he needs to be used. I'm also looking at Louisville being a linebacker. Okay. Then your cornerbacks, you're gonna go with you go with DaRon Bland and let's start out with Josh Butler. But you can go draft your cornerback. I don't know if I'm gonna draft him first round. I mean, you could. I mean, if that's the urgency. But I'm sure that once the OTAs start, things like that, or whatever they're doing, voluntary OTAs or whatever, he'll get a chance to see what he got. But I think the biggest need, man, on his defense is just pass rushers.
Yeah.
We're still talking about pass rushers. We had one of the best pass rushers in the league, and we allowed him to go, and we brought him 3 for 1, and we still haven't been able to find a guy that did the things that Michael Parsons said. People could say what you want to say, but again, I'm just stating facts, okay? And that's where we are. So we're looking. So I don't really think the defense now on that back end. I would definitely say the safety position. We definitely got to do something about that back safety position. And I would bring Wanye back. Wanye played pretty good, and I would go and probably get me a young safety, because the question is about Malik Hooker, and will Malik Hooker be able to continue to hold that spot? So like you say, that safety is definitely something we have to look at. You think?
Yeah, that safety spot. Yeah, I agree with you, man, 100%, man. Because we really got to do something about our back end of the defense, and as well as the edge rushing position. We really just got to get more productivity out of our defensive front. We got to learn how to win the fight up front. That's where the battle is in the trenches, and we got to get some guys in the fold that's going to be able to help win the fight up front, so that we'll be able to have a fighting chance on the back half and get the most effectability out of our linebackers to be able to do what they need to do. And I mean, if this young man comes with the scheme of what his predecessors that he has been around and stuff, yeah, Vangio, because Vangio likes to blitz.
Yeah, he's gonna. Well,
He
that's what
likes
he, yeah. The disguise, the cover two, the high two safeties, and on pre-snap, give him a different look. So and make the quarterback have to figure it out. So that, yeah. So that's definitely be a plus, man.
and this also is a mentality change right here. This is you asking when you bring in a defensive coordinator, you asking for a mentality change because you when you go get a defensive coordinator, hopefully this is the mindset that they're having. Hopefully that when you go look for your DC, because they sure weren't looking at their mindset what they got Everfluzzy. You want somebody that has the ability to bring about accountability and hold his players that's up under him accountable for what
Yeah,
they're doing out there on the field. And not only that on the field, but hold them accountable off inside of the study rooms and stuff like that when it
yeah,
comes to game film breakdowns and study sessions and whatnot, and being able to key in on your assignments. And that's the key element right there, having these guys holding them accountable and whatnot.
yeah,
And not only that, like I was asking earlier, and I brought up earlier concerning who's going to be brought in up under this young man for his staff is concerned.
yeah. That's gonna be
That's
important.
that's important right there because you want him to have the most success and the best fighting chance that he can have. You know, this is his first audition. This is his opening audition as a defensive coordinator running the whole show. So I mean, say, I mean, we don't want him to be the scapegoat for nothing.
Yeah. No, we need
I
him. We need
mean,
him come in and make a difference. That's what we need.
we need to make yes.
Yeah, we
So I
can't.
mean,
Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say we can't. We got to get out there the notion of having to switch out defensive coordinators every year. Again, we
Yeah,
don't know what we're going to get with CP Christian Parker, but I think it's a move in the right direction. Right now, I like the move, but I'm going to reserve the rights to not like the move if we don't
right.
do what we're supposed to do. Okay, you know, uh, but because we got to get past this. This is where we have to get it right. And I've been hearing that Schottenheimer had a lot to do with this hire, which is great. And I hope that's good. Just like Shotty had his first audition as far as being a head coach, this is going to be the same thing for this defensive coordinator as far as his audition as well. So we got to get this right, football junkie. We got to get it
Yeah,
right. I was
we
talking to
got to get it right.
somebody today about, man, I'm so exhausted, from having to say maybe next year, maybe next
Hmm.
year, maybe next year. It's just the ongoing repetitious thing that we've been doing. It gotta come a time that we have to get it right. We
Yeah,
got to put the egos aside. We got to put the talking heads to rest and get the ones that matter most and create a roster that can get us to where we need to go. That's where we are right now, man.
yeah.
So I'm exhausted, man, and I'm at the point where I'll believe it when I see it. I mean, that's all I can do, right?
Right. That's all you can do. And I will say this much too. Being that Shotty had a lot to do with bringing Mr. Parker in to be a part of the Cowboys staff and defensive coordinator. Shotty got to do his part too, man. He can't be letting the lights get cut off in the second half, third, fourth quarter. You got to keep going. You got to keep our defense off the field and fresh.
Well,
He's got to keep our defense off the field and fresh.
I'm I'm glad you brought that up, man. Talking about Dak. Well, Dak has an announcement. Give it up for Dak. I don't know if Dak has an announcement, but the Dallas Cowboys has an announcement. But it says on Thursday, matter of fact, let me tell you, let me give the critics who credit is due to. This is due to heavy off the internet. So yeah, heavy coming heavy with it. But what they're saying on Thursday, January 22nd, the Dallas Cowboys announced that Prescott is officially up for the 2025 NFL Comeback Player of the Year award. I'm not done yet. It marks the second time Dak has been named a finalist for the award, the Cowboys said on their official website. The first being in 2021, named runner-up at the time to Cincinnati Bengals quarterback Joe Burrow in a year that saw the Cowboys quarterback return from a season-ending ankle injury that cost him a total of 11 games in 2020, then ranking up career best numbers in the season that followed. So here he is again, man. He's back again, doing his thing again. So, yeah, he's the comeback player of the year, is what they were saying. Regardless of being 7-9-1 with a 7-9-1 record and no trips to the playoff, Prescott had it. Now, this is just confirmation right here, Football Junkie. Before you say anything, I'm giving you what's being told here. Prescott had a stellar season when it came to stats and numbers during the 2025-26 season. Prescott rushed for 177 yards and 2 touchdowns. Stats were comparable to 2023 as well as with 15 first down, according to NFL's research. And also this season, Prescott beat out Tony Romo as the Dallas Cowboys all-time passing leader, going on to start in all 17 games, throwing for 4,552 passing yards, the second highest of his career, and 30 touchdowns, tied for third highest of his career. He only had 10 interceptions, tied for the second fewest. So give it up for Dak Prescott. I don't know what Football Junkie is talking about, but there's your numbers right there, buddy. There's nothing you can do about that. It's right there. I just read them to you. So, yeah.
Yeah, like numbers will lie, just like my paternity test will lie. Yeah, you either the pap or you're not the pap. You can own all them sticks you want. That's all I can say.
There's
That's
the
all
numbers, man. I just gave you the numbers. Do you not think he's a candidate for the player of the comeback of the year, player comeback of the year?
Comeback player.
I just shared the numbers with you, man. Regardless, we didn't make a postseason. Regardless, we're not in the playoff. Okay. I gave you a whole bunch of numbers.
A whole bunch of numbers that don't even equate to a league MVP.
We got to do something.
A whole bunch of numbers that don't
for the 7-9-1, man.
A whole bunch of numbers that don't even lead us to the playoffs, man. 30 touchdowns. He really should have had 40. If he threw the ball right, he might have had 5,000.
7-9-1, and they talking about
we four games shy of a playoff appearance.
And we talk about
we 4 games in a tie. You hear me? We 4 games in a tie.
Well, now Dallas Cowboys announced that. I don't know if the NFL announced that. Well, let me see. We need to find out who announced this. It got right here, man. It got right here, Dallas. I got a big post of them. Got comeback player of the year finalist, Dak Prescott. I should have shared this screen, but yeah, it says quarterback QB1 has.
Man, we don't care about no comeback player of the year awards. We like Super Bowl rings. I like to see the kids that was born in the 90s experience a Super Bowl. Well, I want the kids that were born in the 90s on up.
Well, here's one comment somebody said. You continue to hate on him, and I gave you all these numbers, you still hate it. He said, now, this was one comment by, I don't know who this is, Sam Tar. he played well. We could have made it to the playoff if not for that god awful defense.
Excuse me, sir. How much time did the defense spend on the field at times? How many 3-and-outs did the offense have? We already knew we had an Achilles heel with the defense. Why add to it? That's all I want to know. Why add to it?
Somebody said that's my quarterback. Sure is. Give it up. Jay said he deserves it. Give it up.
I'm not saying he don't deserve it. I ain't gonna say he don't deserve it. But what is that for? I mean, it don't amount to nothing. They don't get you in the Hall of Fame. All they do is get you in the Cowboy Ring of Honor. I mean, come on. All the accolades that Dak Prescott have right now are only Cowboy Ring of Honor accolades. They're not accolades that's going to get him into the Hall of Fame. That's just real talk.
Be careful, man, because some people think those numbers should get him in a coach.
It's gonna sleet and snow tomorrow. I hope nobody try to drive. That's how careful it needs to be. Cause hey, I'm Black Ice.
Oh man, so yeah, that's what they're saying, man. Yeah. Come back.
No,
you need to see this poster. Got him sitting up there with the silhouette behind.
bro.
Yeah. Got the football.
I mean,
it's pretty.
I don't care about no comeback player of the year award, man.
It's pretty sharp, man. Oh, they got pictures of them, man. Oh,
how many Dallas Cowboy players do you know have gotten comeback of the year award? Okay. That's a hard one, ain't it?
Why are we even talking about it? Why?
Because
you know, he broke another losing. No, he broke another.
What else he gonna break?
I'm not gonna do that, man.
Tony
Romo played for 10 years, man. You'd see what he did.
Nothing. Nothing.
Well, now that got more playoffs than he did.
Still the same results.
Boy, I tell
Still
you.
the same results.
Y'all give it up for Football Junkie.
I'm tired of that. I'm really tired of that. I'm tired of that.
Well, Phil said we done changed everything on this Dallas Cowboy team, but the quarterback.
Big facts.
Well, like him, love him or hate him, he's going to be here. He's our quarterback for the next 2 years, and he's going to be making $74 million this year. So, guys, that's where we are, man. That's what's going on. So
we need to protest at the stadium.
Oh, stop it!
We need to protest at the stadium with brown sacks, with brown sacks on our heads, man.
Listen, it's like you buying a $74,000 car and somebody say, "Hey, bring it back." What I'm gonna bring it back for? I spend my money. I ain't taking that car back. Gotta spend my money on this car, and you ain't gonna lend it out either for $74,000. You ain't lending that car out, Daddy. Let me use your car, huh? I beg your pardon. You know what I'm saying? So, hey,
I'll get you an Uber.
He gonna be here a while, man. So again, man, here we are. I like the move with the defensive coordinator. We don't know what it's going to look like. We don't know what players are going to do what they plan on doing in the draft. So all that has yet to be seen. But the talk right now.
How old is Dak? Dak, what, 30, what?
32.
32?
32 years old, bro.
Let's just say something magically happens.
No, we're not going to say
No, hold on. Let's just say something that's magically happened. We get a stroke of big time luck somewhere down the road. And Dak just happens to get into the NFC Championship game.
Okay. Okay. He has to this year. He got to. He has to. Dude, he has to get us to dude. I'm glad you brought that up. He has to, bro. And if we can bring Javonte Williams back, and if we can bring George Pickens back. And the only way you're going to do that, they're going to have to restructure some contracts, man. There's some contracts they're going to have to restructure. You know what? They're going to have to restructure Dak. They're going to have to restructure CD. They might have to touch Osa. They might touch Jake Ferguson, folks like that, just to free up damn near $60, $70 million, just top of the head, So they need to do something, man. But this is it, man. It's the last run. You can't blow the team up. You got to.
It's already been blown up.
I don't know.
It has. It's literally had been blown up because I mean, when you think about what happened when a guy left and went to Washington, he pretty much put C4 to the team.
It did. It was a setback. It was definitely a setback, and then Mike McCarthy left. It was definitely a setback. But this is all from poor decisions, man. Poor decisions. You can't, one thing I will not ever do is make a decision when I'm drinking some scotch. Businessmen will do that in a minute. They'll make business deals out there and have about 4 glasses of scotch. So, it just seems like, you drinking that scotch and then now you're in your feelings and I can do what I want to do. Yeah, I'm going to give him $74 million. Now call him up and tell him we're going to sign him. So, it's just knee-jerk reactions and stuff like that with these Cowboys, man. But that's what we are.
I will throw this in, too, that Clowney doesn't fit the prototype.
Clowney?
Yeah, he don't fit the prototype.
With this new coach?
Yeah.
Well, we're going to see.
He too old.
Yeah, you want this? Well, hell, Clowney was getting all the damn sacks out of all the damn. Man, I don't even want to talk about this defensive end shit because we done talked about that. And I'm so I don't want to talk about that. Oh crap, man! We got 3 for 1, and we still can't get to the damn quarterback. See, that's drinking too much scotch. Drinking too much. Damn drink.
That brother, his work is cut out, man. His work cut out.
Well, again, he just got to find some edge rushers. He got to find edge rushers.
Bona fide edge rushers.
You might have to get a veteran. I don't know, bro. I don't want to hear nothing about no Max Crosby. Max Crosby makes more than
Henderson.
He makes more than Michael Parsons. And if you're gonna do that, that's about as
that's
stupid
crazy.
as that's stupid.
That's stupid right there.
Yeah.
And then I hope everything's all right with Easy.
Easy better catch on, bro. They thought he was gonna be another Michael Parsons.
He might be a linebacker.
Yeah, Michael Parsons was a linebacker, but just had enough to play the defensive end. And people say, oh, he don't show up in the fourth quarter. Well, damn, when you double team and you a linebacker standing at 6'2", 6'3", 245 pounds, and they scheming for you, not the guy that's over there on the other side that's wearing 275, but they're scheming for you. Of course he going to come up missing in the fourth quarter when they're holding him and they double team and they chipping him. But anyway, that's a whole different story. But we're going to get on up out of here, man. What you got? Go ahead.
Yeah. I was going to say, but you know what, though? When you think about Agent Zero and Louis Fowl, and then you throw James in there.
Yeah, it's possible. It's possible. That's what I'm saying. I don't think the defense is that far off. People are panicking. But yes, again, you might can slide Agent O down there on that end. What is
no.
I'm just saying of certain packages. But I know I'd rather for him to stay at the linebacker and hit those gaps, man.
Yeah, I'd rather stay at linebacker. Yeah. Ooh, wait. I wouldn't want to see him at the end.
Yeah. But again, man, like I said, I don't think it's that far away, man. So we'll see what happens, brother. We'll again, we're just sitting back and waiting, for more information be thrown out there, man. And what we do, we take that information, we bring it to you guys on the Cowboys Huddle podcast. Again, like I said, I always say, man, thank y'all, man, for being a part of this channel, man. Like I said, we don't post anything for clickbait. We go get news that you can use, and we report the news. We're fans first. No, we're not even fans first anymore. We observers first, and then we report the news. Give it up. being an observer is easy on the mentality, bro.
So right. You daggum right.
It's easy on the mentality, brother. So, but yeah, man, thank y'all, man, for everything, man, for y'all just hanging in there. It's been kind of slow, it's not much going on right now. So we report things that when things come up, and we'll share them with you guys. So, yeah, that's what we are, Football Junkie. We're just waiting see what the pieces that's going to be added to this defense. That's going to be something to see as well. So,
yeah, it is. But that's not far away. That's on the horizon.
That's who you got this weekend?
I like Seattle and New England.
Yeah, me too. I'm with you. I like Denver, man, but man, they lost the quarterback, man. I just don't know if this quarterback can play as well as Bo Nix, man. And I'm sure the Patriots going to be smelling blood, knowing that they got this backup quarterback out there, and they're going to show probably some different packages, man. But here we are looking at Vrabel, his first season with the Patriots, and then we just witnessed Ben Johnson take Matt Eberflus team and get them to the second round. I mean, come on, bro. 2026, bro. It's all or nothing, bro. That's just it. It's all
in the Seattle Seahawks coach. This is his first year, ain't it? Second year?
Second year,
yeah.
I believe something. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah. All right, people. We appreciate you guys hanging out with us. We just wanted to get on here and share what we knew and just hang out with you guys for a while. But do me a favor, man, hit that like button below. Make sure you share this video and leave your comments on back and give us your thoughts and your takes about this defensive coordinator we brought in, and what are your expectations, and how far off are we with this defense to be a legitimate defense? That's what I want to hear from you guys. Put down in the comments and let us know what it is that it's going to take to make us at least a average defense. Average is good. But also, I don't know, something's going on with my TikTok, man. They got some type of agreement you got to agree to and all that. So I don't know. It might be a while before I get back on TikTok. I don't know what that is. I don't know if anybody else received that. But, yeah, I don't know what that's all about. But I hadn't hit the terms of agreement. I got to do a little bit more research, as far as when it comes to my information and my data and stuff like that. But anyway, with that being said, guys, we're going to get on up out of here, man. We held y'all long enough. Thank y'all for stopping by. And like I always say, continue to stay safe, continue to be blessed, and whatever you do, continue to be kind, because we need so much more of it. So be kind to your neighbors, all right? With that being said, we're out. Deuces.
Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. The Cowboys Huddle Podcast.